Useless Beauty by Goethe Maupassant is a novella. That means it is somewhere between a short story and a novel in terms of length. This is the opening sentence of the novella. We will read the whole work as slowly and meticulously as possible. In the next slides, you can see the explanations of a few terms and a couple of pictures. After grasping them, we will return to this line. About 5:30 one afternoon at the end of June, when the sun was shining warm and bright into the large courtyard, a very elegant victoria with two beautiful black horses drew up in front of the mansion. Here are the meanings. About. About means nearly, approximately. It's a guess. The author is not quite sure about the time, but approximately it is 5:30 in the afternoon. Note the author doesn't say evening. We tend to describe 5:30 p.m. as evening, but he says it is afternoon. 5:30 is 5:30. And what happens next? The sun is shining warm and bright. Warm. That means with a comfortably high temperature. Please remember, in European countries, people love warm climate because the places are generally cold. So it is warm. It's a sunny day. Sunny. And courtyard is nothing but an unroofed area or areas in front of a house. Elegant is so beautiful, sophisticated, refined, and stylish. And the last term is drew up. Drew up means stopped. It is actually a phrase. In English, we tend to use a surprisingly large number of phrases in conversations and in writing. The idea is simple. Two or three words are put together to give the meaning which can be conveyed by means of a word. For example, pass away. Pass away means die. We don't say die. It is too blunt and uncultured to say that someone died. So instead of that, we say someone passed away. Then instead of instead of call, we say ring up. Instead of visit, we say call on. So that's a phrase. Drew up is a phrase. Here you can see the picture of a Victoria. It is a carriage drawn by horses. Please note this vehicle has two parts. In the middle you can see the passenger's cabin. It is covered and you have got a certain degree of privacy inside it. Well, on the left hand side you can see a more open place which is called the box, and it is in the box that servants sit. This is another kind of carriage drawn by horses. It was quite popular in the 19th century. As you can see from the picture, the passenger and the driver were very much exposed. They were not protected from rain and dust. So a dogcart was not used for family travel. It was a bit dangerous too. This is a third kind of horse-drawn carriages, again quite popular in the 19th century and the early part of the next century. Here the position of the driver is a bit interesting. He is sitting behind the passenger and his seat is elevated so he can see all the things that happen on the road. Yeah, this is a mansion. It's a very big house. You can see the courtyard in front of it, and there is some extra ground, part of which is covered with grass. I think we call it a lawn, Lawn. So it's a big house, and try to imagine such a mansion when we read the text. Now let's read it once again. This time we have understood all the words properly. About 5:30 one afternoon at the end of June, when the sun was shining warm and bright into the large courtyard, a very elegant victoria with two beautiful black horses drew up in front of the mansion.